Hey, it's Lucy, and I have had a chaotic time between uploads. I am so sorry to make you wait so long, and definitely a lesson learned. I'm going to try and have some ready to go ahead of time in case I hit spells like this where I'm overwhelmed with other work. Um, so yes, I apologize, and I hope you've been doing well. If you haven't, I sympathize. Things have been pretty crazy for me too. Um, Hopefully things will be settling down and I'll be able to get into more of a regular schedule. Because this is really something I enjoy, being able to do these role plays and hopefully help you feel better and relax and, just give you the warm and fuzzies. I mean, that's what I want to do. But yeah, anyway, I figured I'd just ramble for a little bit, not too long. I don't want to make this a thing. Um, as far as this channel, I have kind of struggled as far as trying to figure out what direction I want to take the scripts in, because so far these are scripts that have been posted up by authors and writers on ASMR Script Haven on Reddit, and they are very talented people, and I'm so thankful for the access to, free words, basically. I'm not much of a writer myself. I mean, I could, but that would make things even slower. I will commission someone at some point. But as far as the scope of this, at first I thought I'll just do, a slice of life. Let's keep it nice and cozy. Basically make my voice a big hug for you. But there's a lot of genres out there. There's a lot of fantasy that I like. There's quite a few succubus scripts that are enticing, to say the least. And oh my goodness, the amount of yandere scripts is, overwhelming. And I've tried to stay away from that because I want this to be cozy, not scary. But at the same time, I am not sure what everyone wants to hear. Maybe you don't want just a warm and fuzzy read. Maybe you want something that does keep you on your toes. And, it's hard for me to gauge what to do. I enjoy it all, but, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm providing what people want to hear and need to hear. So, I would like to do, hopefully soon, a secretary series that one I did before really made me happy. Or even maybe a librarian series, because you have to be quiet in the library, and there's all kinds of interesting things that can happen there too. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of fantasy. There's a lot of spooky stuff that came out from Halloween. There's gonna be plenty of holiday stuff that comes out soon. But again, it's like, what direction do I take this in? I don't know. What would make you feel better? And of course, please feel free to drop suggestions or requests in the comments. I am happy to see what you have to say and apply it if I can. I do have a script that's I'm probably going to put it out before this. So my ramble will be post next upload, I think. And it actually starts out a little on the negative side, which made me a little nervous, it is a role play, and you have to have a beginning to get to an end, and sometimes those beginnings are rocky. So I do want to say that if that put you off, I'd like to know if you wanted to just start out sweet and end sweet. That's something I want to know. Because I guarantee this endeavor of mine in the ASMR roleplay genre, on YouTube in general, like, this channel is going to change over time. Just as I grow and as I learn, things will evolve. And of course, I want them to evolve in a way that's beneficial for as many people as possible. The goal here is to I mean, I can't really improve anyone's life. The goal is to at least give you a moment of escape, a moment of relaxation to help you either get through the day or get to sleep at night. Um, Even as far as, myself with ASMR, I started listening to ASMR like as soon as it was a thing because I had had that tingly sensation before listening to, whispered tracks in CDs I'd had as a teenager. I was like, oh God, I love this track. Why do I love this track so much? And then it became more public. And I'm like, oh, that's what this is. And after that, like the only way I could get to sleep for the longest time was listening to ASMR. You know, um, all of the ones that started out in the beginning. I think it was Gentle Whispers and Massage ASMR, and oh, there were so many. Eventually, I moved over to listening to Reiki Diana, and yeah, there were a lot. I've actually been able to fall asleep now without any kind of help. It's nice to listen to, but it's also nice to feel secure in the fact that I don't need to listen to something to fall asleep. It's not insomnia. It's more of just a comfort thing now. And oh, one of the ones I've listened to for so long was actually like hypnosis ASMRs. And hey, if hypnosis is something that you guys would like to hear, like again, let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm happy to try out all different kinds of things, but at the same time, YouTube kind of punishes you if you do everything. I have to stick with a niche, right? At least that's what I've been told. Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just do whatever I want. um, that's. I'm trying to think if I had anything else to talk about. I'm sorry, this is completely unscripted. Um, Improv is definitely not my thing. But yeah, I mean, so I've had some struggles. If you'd like to share what you've been struggling with in the comments, feel free. I'd be happy to hear what you guys are dealing with. I mainly for me, it's just finding the time to edit audio. It is the longest part of the process. Talking is very fast, but editing takes forever, especially if I kind of hit a snag and I'm like, man, I really don't like how this sounds. I don't like the way this line came out. And I might have to stew on it for like, hours, just like, oh, how do I get through this? Or in the other case with the sound effects, it's like there are tons of free sound effects online. The first step is trying to find them, and maybe I find some and they're okay, but then I add them to the audio and I'm like, man, that just, that didn't add to it. It took away. Do I leave them out, or, do I try and record on my own? And I have been recording quite a bit of my own Foley. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as Foley. I'm really a voice actress. I'm happy to pull emotion out of my voice, but trying to come up with like a door shutting or keys jingling or a cup on the table, or in this upload before this, you'll be hearing a vehicle start up, or maybe, no, not start up, it'll be turning off. And there'll be, the car doors opening and the seat belts clicking and unclicking. And, I'm doing all that on my own. That's my car. Because I just can't find the right sounds. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with Foley. I've done some really silly sounds before, but yeah, I don't know. Again, the only way I'm going to improve is if I get feedback. So if you hear something and you're like, man, it was going great till I heard that part. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Just let me know. I, uh, I, uh, I really just want to improve. Um, because again, I really enjoy recording. I love being in front of the mic. And I also want to give back in a sense because ASMR helped me for so long. And while I do not have these set up right now to do all the clicky sounds and the tapping sounds that I love so much, ASMR roleplay kind of allows me to combine the two things that I love. I love voice acting and I love relaxation in general. I have kind of a not a high strung, but a little bit of a stressful life. Nothing bad, nothing unsafe, but when you're stressed out on a regular basis, that relaxation can feel so good and so intense because it's not your baseline. um, yeah, so again, I apologize for the gap between uploads. I hope that this soft-spoken ramble is something that can give you a little, a little break. Maybe it's just what you like to listen to, and if that's the case, I'm so happy you're here and listening. Um, I I hope that you're able to get some rest or have a great start to your day or whatever it is that you've got to deal with right now. And yeah, um, I'm sure you'll be hearing my voice again very soon.